Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome back. Now we are resuming our lecture. We were discussing different AWT and swing components for GUI in Java. Now the checkbox control. The checkbox control is used to select or check multiple options. For example, if you want to apply a foreground or particular color on this object, so if you select a particular color, so the color of this object will be changed. So here you can select multiple option as well and one option too. For example, I want to color it red. So I will select or check the first checkbox. And if I want to color it blue, then I will select or check the second checkbox. And if I want to make it black, so because the black color is not here, but red and RGB color, that red, green and blue combining makes the black. So that's why I will select the three buttons for red, black and green. So the color will be black. So it means that in checkbox, unlike the radio button, you can select multiple option as well. So when a checkbox get checked, then an option is selected. A javax.swings.j checkbox shows a small box that is either marked or unmarked. So this box contains marks or unmarked. When it is marked, that means it is checked. When it is unmarked, that means it is not checked. When we click on it, it changes from checked to unchecked or vice versa automatically. Now this is the creation of the objects of the J checkbox. First of all, we will just declare the object J checkbox CB. CB is the user defined object of the checkbox. Then we have CB new J checkbox, and here we apply the text. The text will be the string or the message that will appear in the right side of the checkbox. Also, you can provide the state option as well. So CB new JCheckbox text comma state. The text is a label that is appeared in the right side of the checkbox, and the state means whether it is checked or unchecked. So in the states we can pass true and false values. So true and false value decides that it should be checked or unchecked. If we pass the true, then the checkbox will be checked, and if we pass the false and the parameters instead of the states, then it will be unchecked. Now this is the example of the checkbox example plus. First of all, we have the two libraries. First one is javax.swings.static. Second one is the java.awt.static. First library is defined the checkbox and the JPanel. The second library is defined the AWT components such as the container and also the event. Next, we have the public class A extend JFrames implements action listener. So we have a class A which is our own class, and it is inherited from the JFrame. JFrame is the built-in class, and the JFrame is in fact implemented in import java.awt package and implements as a relationship of the action listener with the JFrame. That means JFrame is implementing the action listener uh, interface class. This is the interface class, while these two are the concrete class. That's why we have the extends relation, and here we have the implement relations with the interface class. Then we have defined the three different checkboxes here: J checkbox, CB1, CB2 and CB3. Also we have declared JButton's B object. Here is the constructor of us class A. Constructor starts here, which define the body of the constructor. Then we have the JLabel. L is equal to new JLabel food ordering system. This is the just the label, and this is the position of the label on the container. L dot set bounds 50 50 320. So first point starts from the 50 x-axis and 50 y-axis position, and the second point of the L label starts from the 300 x-axis to 200 y-axis position. So this is point 1 and this is point 2. Now this is the checkbox. CB is equal to new checkbox pizza at the rate 100. So if you want to buy the pizza, you have to pay 100 rupees. This is a, and then CB1 is that set bounds 100, 100, 150, 20. So that means that this is the position of the first checkbox, which is 100 pixels from the x-axis and 100 pixels from the y-axis for the point 1, and 150 pixels from the x-axis and 20 pixels from the y-axis for the point 2. Also, we have the CB2 new checkbox burger dated rupees 30. So, second burgers, if the users want to buy the burger for the rupees 30, then he or she has to select this checkbox, and this checkbox also has this position on the window. The third checkbox, new JCheck box, tea at the rupees 10. So if you want to buy the tea, you have to pay 10 rupees. And this is also displays on the position of on this position for the windows 100, 200, 150 and 20. So x1, y1, x2, y2, these are 2 points which displays this CB3 checkbox on this position on the window. Now B is equal to new J button order. This is the button we have defined here. B dot set bounds 100, 250, ET, 30. This defines the position of the button on the form. B dot add action listener. This defines the add action listener event for the button, and the button, this event is associated with the current class object using B button. Add L, add CB, and add CB3 and add B. So that means this is added into the container. So all these GUI components, which are the Java components, are added inside of the container. Set size 400, 400. This defines the size of the window. 400 from x-axis and 400 downward to the y-axis. So 400 from left to right and 400 from top to bottom. Set layout null. It is null layout because we have we have not to set any layout. Automatically the set bound function will set the layout of the all the components. Set visible true, that means that GUI should be appear. Set default close operation, exit on close. When the cross button is clicked, then the GUI will be closed. Here public void action perform action event E. This is our action event. Now this defines the event that will be raised when the B button will be clicked. Now action perform is in fact function here, which is the definitions here. And action perform add action listener object B is associated. This function is associated with the B. Float amount is equal to 0. Here we have defined a float data type variable and it is initialized with the 0. Also we have the string message, which is empty strings message. If CB1 dot is selected here, that shows that if first checkbox is selected, then the amount for the bill is 100 rupees. 0 plus 100 is equal to 100. And message pizza rupees 100. So message means that the 100 rupees pizza is selected. And slash n means new line. Now, if second checkbox is selected, then amount plus is equal to 30. And messages burger rupees 300 is selected. So message means that this is the concatenation. If this checkbox is selected, that amount is increased with 30, and also message is concatenated with the burger rupees 30 and slash in new line, so that we will transfer into the new line. If CB3 is selected, then amount plus is equal to 10 and message plus is equal to T rupees 10 slash n. So 10 rupees will be our bill. Now message is equal to message plus is equal to dash dot dash slash, and here it will print a new dotted lines. So just a dotted line will be printed slash n g option print dot show message dialog this message plus total amount. It will displays the message box, and the message box will be appeared. It will be linked with the current class object this, and message, which is the variable here of the string data types, is passed here in the second parameter, and concatenation total plus amount is a variable which we have obtained from here by selecting multiple checkboxes. Public stated void main, this is the short styles of calling the constructor new class A. So that means that class A constructor will be called here. This is the output. If you select, for example, pizza and 10 rupees, the T, so that means that 100 plus 10, 110 will be total bill. So it displays pizza 100 and T 10. So 110 will be displayed here. Now, dear students, we will uh, execute this code into our IDE. So how we can execute? First, stop the slide view here, and first select this portion of the code and then paste it here. So I already pasted all the code here. So just I will run the code. Now this is the output which has been shown. First, for example, I want to take the pizza only, then select and click on the order. So pizza 100, total rupees is 100. If I want to buy the burger also, so click on this. So pizza and burger total price is 130. And if I want to buy the tea also, so 140 will be the total price and all the items are listed here. If I want to deselect the pizza, so again I click, so 40 and this total 30, 10 plus 30 is equal to 40. This will be appear. Okay. So this was uh, the output here. Okay, student, there is assignment for you. I will upload the assignment. First, you must have to understand the assignment. The assignment is this one, that if I want to buy the two pizza and three burgers and one tea, so how it will be possible? For example, if I want to increase the number of instances for the particular products in this program, so how it can be possible? So how you will implement? I will also launch this assignment through the Word file, in which I will completely specify the requirements. Then you will also implement that assignment and you will email that assignment at my email ID. So again, understand the assignment. There you can see there is no particular sort of the uh, specification that how much or how should be the quantity of the pizza, how much burgers you want to buy, and how many teas you need to buy. So you have to implement these informations here. You can implement this by using uh, uh, combo box as well. Okay, there is azan, so we will stop here. So you have to implement this assignment. Now this is assignment number 2. Implement the quantity of each product which can be bought by the customers. So in this example, only we can buy one quantity of each product. So here you can specify number of pizza that can be bought or number of burgers we can buy. For example, 2, then the price here should be 2. I do not specify how you can do, but it's up to you. If you do it very best, then I will give you full marks. You should also add aesthetics, etc. For example, using the uh, image icons, you can add the images as well. Here, burger image, tea image, and pizza image, so that it should be very much best. Thank you very much. Now, these are the uh, references of the books. You can study from here if you want to read more or you want to read another topics as well. And kindly send your assignment at my email m.kadim@kust.edu.pk. Also, if you have any questions, you can drop your questions in this email. Thank you very much.